And his name is John Cena. Daddy's home. Big Match John, so where is he? I don't see anybody. It's Big Match Invisible John, but we're here on Fog Entertainment with another movie review, and we are looking at the movie Daddy's Home. Recently watched these over the festive period. We're still in it's not even Christmas yet, for fuck's sake, alright? Whoa, take that. Take your horses right down. But we have got Daddy's Home, brilliant, with stepdad Will Ferrell taking on the real dad, Mark Wahlberg. Well, we cameo for Big Match John in at the end. But like, what this movie, right? I do feel like Will Ferrell is very one-dimensional. I feel like in all of his movies, he basically just plays the same fucking retard in every single one of them. But when you do something well, guys, it's done well, you know. But at the beginning of the movie, he's beginning to get in with like the stepkids, not in a creepy, noncy way or whatever. Like they're beginning to open up to him a bit, and as things are going well, Dusty phones. Enter Mark Wahlberg. He phones, basically starts asking all these funny questions on the phone, starts asking him about what's your preferred fighting style, of course, trying to sort him out. And then he's like, I'll pick you up at the airport, Dusty. Dusty! Then Will Ferrell, Big Brad, he goes down to the airport. He's got the Dusty thing. He's like, if that's him, you're screwed. And then Big Leo, his boss, is like, whoa, how'd you get that shit stick picking up your wife's ex at the airport, brother? Which I thought was pretty funny, if I'm being perfectly honest. And then like Dusty, this whole big grand entrance, like, nope, that's not me, and just completely blanks him. And then when Brad returns home that night, it turns out it was him. He got lied to. Oh no, Big Dusty lied to wee Brady, man. Oh man, absolute sin. But then he's acting all pally to him. He says that when Sarah explained them to him, man, he got shy. He got took over by the fact how great Brad is. But you know, but Dusty's entire plan is to try and take Brad out of the family. But as the course of the movie goes on, there's so much like funny stuff in this. Like this, they get the home. You know, he tries to move Dusty's bike, smashes, destroys the house. They then get the not the joiner in. I don't know, man. I don't even know what the fuck the home renovator guy in. And then they're trying to say if he doesn't fire him, he's racist, which I thought was funny. Then Griff, he's brought in, and he stays in for a while. Comes up with some really funny lines. Leo keeps telling Brad about all his exes and the fact he had this wife from Brazil and that she had this kid who was 23-year-old Brazilian. And it turns out as soon as he got his green card, they were lovers. And Brad's like, I saw that coming from the start, Leo, and I thought that was just brilliant. I think stuff like that is just right on the money. Brad then tries to compete with Dusty, and he does. He absolutely smokes him. He makes Christmas happen in the middle of April. He gets some tickets to the LA Lakers game, but he has a bit of a meltdown. This bit was fucking hilarious. So, you know, you've got him thinking he's the man. He got them the tickets, but Dusty knows the guy on the LA Lakers team, so he gets the kids' pictures with Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. to him. And then Will Ferrell starts losing it. He's taking him to the daughter, dads, no! And he starts fucking screaming, man. He starts absolutely screaming. Funny as fuck this was. This was brilliant. I loved all this stuff, man. He then starts drinking by himself, looking like a certain 5 quarter. But then, if you get that reference, fair play to you. But then, he is the magic winner of the seat competition where he has to throw the basketball, and he's absolutely drunk. Starts blurting out all this stuff. He's trying to take my kids away from me. I'm stepdaddy. Do you love me, Dylan and Sarah, man? Do you love me, boys? Throws the ball, hits the cheerleader. He's like, I want another go. He's like, there isn't any other goes. Throws the next ball, cracks the disabled kid in the face. And then when they're trying to teach the wee kid how to defend himself against bullies, he says the way he'd do it was dance. But now they're like, no, we're going to do it Dusty's way. We're going to fight, brother. We're going to fight. And then we get like the ending scene at the daddy-daughter dance where Dusty bottles it. He can't live with the life, even though, you know, Brad, he's defeated Brad. But then they unite. And they go in and they find out that Dylan's bullies are in fact wee girls, and then Dylan punches her and then boots her in the fanny, so to speak, which is a wee bit weird. But then Bill Burr is there, and then we get like a dance off instead of a fight, which I thought was brilliant. Some great tunes in there, and then it ends, and you're like, yeah, these two are best of buds. And then it turns out that the big man, Big Mark Wahlberg, Dusty, he got with this Victoria's Secret model, so to speak. I can't actually remember what her name is, but she had a daughter, so he's actually the new stepdaddy. Enter John Cena, who completely blanks him. He does exactly what Dusty did to Brad at the start of the movie, and I like parallel stuff like this. But guess what, guys? This was a really funny movie, and I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. John Cena not in much. I mean, he's literally in the ending scene. That's about it. But Daddy's Home 2, you've got Mel Gibson, you know, you've got John Cena in quite a bit of it. It's a good watch and all. If you want to check out that review, make sure you do. But that's it, guys. 7.5 out of 10. Till next time. Peace.